I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to Cavaliers Football Club TV YouTube channel. My name is Coach Javon Parchment and I'm your host. You guys may know me from Unseen Sports TV, and I'm here to do the post-match show and review show on the game that transpired yesterday versus Harbour. Yes, people. So we soon have the special coach, or the great one, Rudolph Speed, coming on the platform soon to tell us about his five-star performance by Cavaliers Football Club. So people, while you're joining, remember the comment section is there for you to comment. Like the live, share it with friends and family. Let them know we are here live. Paul Maxwell, the leader, some people may call him the leaker. He will be also in the studio soon. So people, stay tuned. We have all information here to give you on the five-star performance by Cavaliers Football Club. Firstly, I want to tell you guys that Mocha defeat Robin Hood in the other semi-final, first leg semi-final by 1 goal to nil, and Robin Hood will have Mocha at home to play the return leg. Mocha, look, Mocha was in the group with Cavaliers. Um, so there are comments coming in. Wells, big up yourself, Wells. Chanel Thomas for national selection. No. Yeah, that means said to that means I said to him performance, for the Guatemala game in performance. But I soon come back to your question. Let me just finish this. So Mocha was in the group with Cavaliers. Cavaliers defeated them, I think 3-0, somebody or 3-1 in their group stage. I'm not really sure on the score line, but don't quote me on that. But I think Cavaliers defeated Mocha. Yes, they defeated Mocha. Um, so I think if Mocha reach the finals, it will not be an hard game for Cavaliers. Um, but it's final and the ball is round, so they will try to come up with plans to try to stop Cavaliers' attack going forward. Yes, people. So Chanel Thomas beside me right here on the screen. What's your thought on this player, Chanel Thomas? 8 goals in around 5 games for Cavaliers in the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Championships. 8 goals, 5 games. Contributed in one also last night, but could not, get the touch he wanted. But the touch, the movements of him going for the ball made the defender made a mistake and a goal. Scored. Yeah, man. The movements of Chanel Thomas yesterday was immaculate. Immaculate, sorry. His movements was immaculate. Drop a comment in the comment section when you think about Chanel Thomas so far. Well, it says Chanel Thomas for national selection. No. His performance, I think he deserved a look in. Um, maybe not in the plans. So before we say national call up, we have to look at the right opportunity for a player like him to get a look in, because sometimes they get a call up and they're just training, you know don't get the much time that he deserve with the team. I think this time is a good time for him to get a look in versus Guatemala. Yeah, you understand me? I think this time is a good time for him to get a look in against Guatemala because a lot of players from the local contingent, USL, MLS, and Jamaican JPL Premier League will get a look in. So I believe that this time is the best time for him to show that he's worthy. Get a couple goals, get a goal, get an assist, performance. Even if he don't score a goal, he's getting shots on target. You know, stuff like that. So that is the performance I am looking forward for. Chanel Thomas if he gets that opportunity for um, Jamaica to play against Guatemala in the United States of America. People, remember to like, subscribe, and share to the content. You understand me? Share the live with friends and family. Right? Waiting on Rudolph Speed to join. But while Rudolph Speed um, is not in studio at the moment, we'll continue with some important facts. So you know that Cavaliers before this match, Cavaliers and Harbour played 25 games, right? 25 games, 25 games they played. 25 games. Cavaliers won 11 games, lost 9 to Harbourview. So Cavaliers won 11 games. So add this one to it now, it will be 12 games, 10 losses to Harbourview. The head-to-head clash-ups, right? And this performance is a five-star performance. Yeah, man. Five-star performance. Yes? Cavaliers made 95% dangerous attacks. 95% dangerous attacks Cavaliers made, right? Ball possession, 38% ball possession. So Cavaliers was okay with not uh, keeping the ball, but play behind the ball and their transition play, they know where to play the ball, and also, which is key in Cavaliers. Not even let out that secret. Is that really a secret, But if you're watching the game, you will know. They always have numbers in defense. Always have numbers in defense. So it's difficult to break them down. It's difficult to break them down. So difficult. Because when they attack with a minimum. But it's very effective because they know where to run, where to play the ball, how to play the ball, why to play the ball. Yeah? Very effective. And that is the reason why Cavaliers got so much chance and dispatch them. With a player like Chanel Thomas. I think this contest with Cavaliers and Harbour is out and done. I think Cavaliers have this one in the bag. Yeah, man. Well, say unseen. Can Jamar Calvin play for Jamaica? I'm seeing two flags beside his name: Antigua and Barbuda and Jamaica. Yeah, Mary Sam can play for Jamaica for true. Yeah, man. Miriam can play for Jamaica. Yeah, Mary Sam can play for Jamaica. People, when you join the live, like, subscribe, and share to the content. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share to the content. You know the thing already. I put in the work. They are put in the work, and we want the people them to subscribe, like, join the membership and over by Unseen Sports TV channel. Yeah, join the membership over there and stuff like that. Subscribe to Cavaliers Football Club channel as well. As we're building the podcast for you guys be a part of the Cavaliers club. We want the fans to come over. We want the fans to win jerseys, win prizes, win tickets. Be a part of the Cavaliers family because the Cavaliers Football Club doing a wonderful job. You understand me, people? I want to see a number of influx of people coming onto these platforms, interacting with Cavaliers FC channel host, and getting the message across to Rudolph Speed and company. You understand me? Everybody at in the Cavaliers family will get the information, and if they are wrong in certain areas, they can fix it, and recruiting as well. You have a player you want to send, over by Cavaliers, you can join the platform. You can, talk to me, send the contacts. We make the effort for you guys to reach at trials or training and stuff like that. Because if you ask me, I think Cavaliers are the best youth program in the country as club right now. Hands down, Cavaliers have the best youth program. When you look at the quality of players coming up who are playing in the schoolboy football competition, the quality of players that played the under 15 and won that competition, the quality of players that coming from the under 13 Cavaliers who went to semi final. So you see an influx of young talent coming up, from the lower level in the club, right? If you look at the girls section, a lot of the players who played for Jamaica against Panama is from Cavaliers as well. Although they lost the game a while ago, 2-1 to Panama, um, a lot of those girls are from Cavaliers Football Club. So Cavaliers doing a wonderful job. And I keep repeating myself because this information is just so good to talk about. It's just, Cavaliers is one of the is the 11th youngest team in the world. Yeah, will give young youth an opportunity to play, to get minutes, to get an opportunity to better themselves from a young age. Yeah, they can look and say, hey, I want to play football as my career, and they can come at Cavaliers and join that pathway. Yeah, they can join that pathway at Cavaliers. They can come to Cavaliers and say, hey, coach, this is what I choose. This is what I want to do. And they can, and the personnel who are at the club can guide them block by block. You understand me, people? Block by block. Yeah. Let me try and see if I can get Mr. Speed to come on. Um, Speed. So we are waiting on Cavaliers' most organized look team out of Jamaica right now. Yeah, yeah, the most organized look team in right, hands down, hands down. Cavaliers is the most organized look team out of Jamaica right now. Yeah, no question asked. No question asked. Yeah, Cavaliers is the most organized looking team in Jamaica right now, Wells. Wells, I want you to do something for me now, Wells. I want you to share the live with their friends, and tell them make them subscribe and like up the channel. You understand me? I want to reach 1,000 subscribers before the year done. Yeah? I want to reach 1,000 subscribers before the year done. I want to reach the requirements. So we can monetize and stuff like that and sort out the channel, you know, office and promote the thing and get the thing up and running the Cavaliers. Yeah, we have a lot of things, we have a lot of interview we are gonna do to with some past players, some past Cavaliers players, some of the young youth then we have come up as well. Make you get familiar with some of the top talent then we are gonna get transfer out of Jamaica soon. Yeah man, we're gonna make you know what going on, man. Yeah, we're gonna make you know what go on. Understand me, people? We're gonna make you know what go on. Anyway, him said Jamario Calvin. Yeah, man, I'll put up in picture too, man, because a big ball at Wells, see him there now, Wells. Calvin over here, so. And Calvin, top player, top player. You know, saw him playing against Mount Pleasant live the other day. Yeah, Sir Paul,
Yeah, man.
you,
Good night. Good night,
you're
sir.
coming on now.
In another like a meeting, but I can come on now.
All right, click the link and come on.
Okay.
Huh? Click the link and come on.
Yeah, man. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
all right. So Sir Paul is going to come on to the live. So, right, yeah, people. So let me organize my little thing here. So you can come on and both of we can have one conversation. Yeah, yeah. Just give me a second. Waiting on Sir Paul to click the link and join the stream. And we can dissect the information. We can ask him some questions. Sir Paul Maxwell is a part of the Cavaliers structure. He's one of the scouts there, and I would say one of the biggest scouts in Jamaica at the moment, who helps a lot of schools as well. A lot of schools. You understand me? A lot of schools in terms of finding talent and getting these players into into the high schools, to get an education. Sir Paul, ready? Tell me when we can add it to his stream now. Okay, now use the camera. All right. So Sir Paul say him now use the camera, so I'm kind of hide him a little bit. You understand, people? Sir Paul, welcome to Cavaliers Football Club YouTube channel. Coach Unseen Sport, Coach Javon Parchment, we're from Unseen Sports TV. It's a five-star performance yesterday versus Harbour FC. I heard Lola Bernard, making some analogies that he would have put things in place in training and to stop the transition play that Cavaliers masters in this contact club championship in Carribean. What's your take on the performance of the Cavaliers unit?
Well, I'm seeing. I'm looking at some comments here, and I think it basically sums it up. Cavaliers' most organized looking team out of Jamaica right now. Let me tell you what happened yesterday was a lot of painstaking work that has been done with these youngsters, because people have to understand that Cavalier has lost the most the top goal scorers from the season before, and we have had almost a brand new midfield, brand new forward line, and these guys have stepped it up a notch. Because I don't think right now, I don't think there are many teams in Jamaica that are going to be able to match the style of play that Cavalier has right now, and with what the youngsters carry to the table. And I think Ludlow Bernard, very good coach. I respect him a lot, but I think he he was a victim of a hit and run. Just look at it at that. It was like somebody stepped out in the road and he was a victim of a hit and run. That's the thing, cause speed kills. So if you ever hear that, yeah, speed kills, and well, in more ways than one. But SPEED killed them yesterday.
Yeah,
Believe
man,
me.
speed kills, man. Speed kills. Yeah, man.
So
Continue.
yeah, man. So I can tell you, um, as I said, I was telling some people, was on another show today that the ball is round. But when the person mentioned something to me that when last has Cavalier ever conceded 5 goals in a match, I said, well, okay, yeah, it's true. It does seem like it's up because I've never ever seen that at all. At youth level, any level. So,
What you have to understand, the style of play from Cavaliers is so dynamic that if you get an opportunity in Cavaliers, you have to take your opportunity. If you do not take your opportunity, it will come down to haunt you because Cavaliers will get opportunity to score based on how they play. They will get opportunity, no matter how you possess the ball. I was watching them with Mount Pleasant. You asked me this question and I saw it in the voice note about the game. Hold on a little bit. Yeah. Paul Maxwell. So this is what I'm going to say about the game. So Cavaliers played Mount Pleasant in a return of the final JPL preseason game, right? And Mount Pleasant had the better share of opportunities in terms of getting an opportunity after goal, passing, position wise, moving the ball around, keeping the ball. Cavaliers was chasing the ball a lot. But you see when Cavaliers get the ball and counter on the transition, they created opportunity and they forced Cavaliers to make mistake in the back line, Mount Pleasant to make mistake in the back line, and they got two easy opportunity to score. So put it this way, Mount Pleasant scored 3 goals in the first half, and Cavaliers got two easy opportunity to score and did not take their opportunity. Then in the second half, they came out and they pressed and they win the ball and they moved the ball around Cavaliers, and they got a penalty and a goal. Missed the penalty, got 1 goal. Montpellier did not score in the second half. You understand
well,
me?
yeah,
So
well,
I am not going to say that Cavaliers never have them play or whatever is an excuse. But I am saying, Cavaliers with a number of players add to the roster in that game would be different in terms of how they would, you know, play without the ball. But all in all, both teams never have the rightful, strength. But I think Mount Pleasant was better though in terms of players and quality in on the bench and on the field. But Cavaliers, could have drawn that game or maybe could have win the game as well to based on the run of play. You understand me? But that's the nature. But Mount Pleasant is a quality team in terms of quality players and depth. They have that. They have that. And looking forward to see Mount Pleasant, reaching for in the JPL.
yeah. Well, I can tell you, I put up something. There was I won't bother to call the person's name. Is a prominent person with one of the high schools, right? He recruits a lot for them, and he had mentioned that he put out a little thing earlier on in just this week that he expects to see Mount Pleasant and Harborview go to the finals. And all I could say to him was that, "Are you sure?" I'm not saying that I know of any other team, but are you sure? Last night, his whole tune changed and he reminded me it could have been 10, right? But I'm just saying this to say that right now, I think that Cavalier and Mount Pleasant are going to, it's two different styles, but they are going to be moving away from the rest of the JPL, right? I'm waiting to see when, both teams are actively involved and see what happens later, like about January or so. But I am going to be expecting that both teams are going to be setting a lot of daylight between the standard that they are at and the rest of the JPL. So
but
I'm waiting to see, and then, we'll go from there.
but you can't really count out. You can't really count out Arnett Gardens,
No, definitely not. They do a similar thing that we do because they have brought in, they lost a lot of players. They are getting in the youngsters and they look good. right?
Yes.
Tivoli, I think they did their teething pains last year, and I expect them to do well. I don't want to go too much into the JPL because it's not really a JPL show, but you're going to be seeing more new faces. Well, I wouldn't say new faces. A
Coming
lot of young
January.
faces coming into the Cavalier team once schoolboy season is up, right?
A lot
Because
of,
that's the
lot of,
usual
lot of
thing.
big talents too. Top players
Yeah,
who
yeah,
can
yeah.
compete against these adults and even get
They're
get
going to be
better and
coming
better of
in.
them. Yeah.
So that's one of the things people can look forward to because, it's going to be a competitive season in the JPL. But for me right now, and I think most people at Cavalier, they're concentrating on the second leg because they're not putting anything, taking anything for granted there. I'm sure Shaniel Thomas wants to make sure he solidifies that golden boot, right? Boy, I don't know what will happen in Harbour View, but I can tell you, I know Shaniel Thomas wants more goals because he's very hungry for it right now.
So Shaniel Thomas scored in the 5th minute of the game. Then Jamario Calvin in this 12th minute, own goal by Clark K. 72 minutes, 64 minutes, 72 minutes, Giovanni Leng scored. Dwayne Allen in the 87th minute, topping off the 5-star performance by Cavaliers FC. What's your thought on Jamario Calvin? Can that player play
He,
for Jamaica
yes,
or
he can.
Barbados?
He's from St. Thomas. He basically left, but he's how we found out about him was from people here, right?
Oh,
However, because the last under 20, he was eligible, right? But I don't know. So I think so. He had actually gone to the trials, if I remember, and they say he could make the team.
mm,
So that's another thing. So and then he went to the other little island where he's adopted, so to speak. So I don't know. We might very well see him in the national colors at some stage because he's still very young. So, and as I said, once one player goes, and I'm expecting somebody else from the forward line from Cavalier to go within and by the end of the season or maybe in January. So, he'll be stepping up, and we have a lot of other younger players to come in.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
mhm.
So what I think about the team performance though, like from the goalkeeper Vina Bartlett, and Vina Bartlett was the man of the match in that 5-star performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, he kept, look here. One of the things you need, when you have a team, you need your goalkeeper to keep you into a match. Because, as I said, you made mention of the same match there with Mount Pleasant and so on. You need, the keeper that to keep you in a match. You can't take things for granted that you're going to score. You can't outscore everybody all the while. So sometimes that keeper, if he can save that one, and then now the team can put in another two, that's enough because that's most times that's all the other forwards are said and the defenders say, look here, just give us a clean sheet and we'll do the rest. So that's one of the things, man. Vino Bartlett, he is really, 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 and I'm sure some people would have wanted to have adopted him and brought him into Jamaica, but that's not gonna happen. Uh,
Adapt him and came to Jamaica, not true.
yeah, man, but
It
that
will be
can't happen again.
it'll be a handful. Yeah, man. I think him choose the wrong country to keep I swear.
Why? It's been well. Look here.
He
That,
would be
that,
in the national team. I'm telling you
yeah,
that.
man, for sure, for sure. But one of the things there, as I said, a lot of countries are going to be doing it now. They're going to be giving the youngsters caps early. That's one of the things that we are doing now with our senior team. So I think we might have a couple young players from the match yesterday. I don't know if it's Harbour or Cavalier, but we might have some guys going to that match in New Jersey.
Not not
But
not to, not to stray away from the topic, the 5-star performance, but the Cavaliers should be proud of the girls also who makes the team that played Panama. They lost 2-1, but Cavaliers again. with their development in football, not only on the male section but on the female section as well. What's your take on that?
Okay, the the whole program is replicated right throughout, right? It's so whatever is there in the male section of the team is replicated right throughout because Cavalier can't compete with it's basically uh in the women's section, it was basically just two teams, that were competing, Everybody else was at another level. And then Fraser's and Cavalier was at another level. So, but you know, most of Cavaliers players were young, very young. Similar thing to like what is it happens with the senior side with the men, right? All of them are young. So what Cavalier can't go out there and get the big name players right away. So what we try to do is we try to develop the younger players, bring them in. Even if they are from overseas, we try to bring in the young talent because that's the way to go. Because once they come in at that stage and then after a while they get the minutes, they get to develop, they understand the system, it's no problem. And one of the things why we are so successful is that when you see a 16-year-old going out onto the field, maybe getting his debut, right? That 16-year-old has probably been training for about 2 years or more with the senior side regularly. So people don't realize that. So you might see them going out there, but you don't know that they have been getting a lot of minutes they have been getting in training, right? So the girls, it's the same template right throughout, right? That we try to teach them the game properly and make them understand what the style that we're about, so everybody understand. And it's the same thing going through all the teams, right? All the junior teams going right down, so it's easier for them to make the transition, into the senior.
Okay, okay. It's a very unique, it's a very unique structure at Cavaliers, and I'm telling you that the persons who are in charge of getting these players to perform, getting these players to learn the game, not only learn the game but off the ball as well. They're doing a wonderful job. Talk to me about the persons who are in charge of these youngsters. What's your take on their personality and how they do their work?
Okay, well, I can say that for the juniors, you have three very good coaches who know how to work with them. You have Omar Stanley, who is there. You have Everdeen Scarlett, who is also a part of the national program. And you have Coach Colin, who is also there. And all of them, they work well together because you saw what is there with the youth team this year with the under 13, under 15, where the under 13, they basically got knocked out in the semifinals, and the under 15 went all the way. But while this was happening, both teams, I think, were the highest goal scoring teams in the competition. Nobody scored more goals than the Cavalier under 13 unit. Nobody, right? And the under
Right.
15, the same thing. So, and we were always up there with the goal scoring because like with the under 15, we had the number one, number two, and I think probably down to number four, probably out of the top five goal scorers, four of them were Cavalier players in the under 15. And in the under 13, of the top, making sure that the top three goal scorers, two of them were Cavalier, right? So it's not like some teams, they have one player that carries the whole burden. It's always a two or a three. You understand?
Right.
So you have that threat that is replicated just like in the senior team. If you try to put all your attention on Chanel Thomas, you're going to have somebody else that is going to be coming onto you, right? Like you have Calvin there that is there. You have Nicholas Hamilton when he comes out. It's like if you put too much pressure on one,
You have
he knows
Christopher
what to do
Ainsworth.
to, and he knows what to do to pull you, make the space for somebody else, and that's it. They understand what to do to make the space for another player. You understand? So if you try to say, well, okay, I'm going to concentrate on this one player, it's to your detriment because no Cavalier team basically is built around just one attacking player. There's always a triple threat. We have a little unique thing over the years, that we had some we had some nickname for some of them. There was let me just see if I can remember them. There was Hat. That was Hamilton. Let me just get it what it was again, man. Hamilton, Thomas, and I think it was Anderson. And then there was, hold on there now. Oh Lord, let me see. When there was Marshall, Messi, and Hamilton, right? That was the MHW. Yeah, no, MH. Yeah, I don't remember all them, but there's always that triple threat that has, been there over time. So and as I say, wolves hunting packs, right? So predators always go in packs. It's not a lone thing there. That's going to make a difference. They go after the prey in packs. So when once Cavalier goes, if you notice, the team defends as a unit and it attacks as a unit, right? So it's something that most teams they can't deal with that, right?
Right.
I do. Hmm.
What I can say is that I think some of the clubs in Jamaica should try to replicate that structure. They don't really have to go like straight use like everybody else, but it will be beneficial for them in the business end of the thing. Because if you want to make money from football in Jamaica, you have to be selling players, right?
Yeah.
You have to be selling players. You also have to be producing quality. Or once you're producing quality players, you will then perform well, and that is what Cavaliers is doing. I just wish that Cavaliers could start a school like Mount Pleasant. What's it?
Yeah, it would be really good to see that, but not just Cavalier, For me personally, I want to see every team. Look here, let me just make it simple. If I had the power, right, and I got the job of the JFF president tomorrow, there
Mhm.
are some basic things that I would put in place. Basic. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that every one of the parishes, in order for you to participate in any JFF competition, the parish must have a mandatory under 13, under 15, and under 17 or under 20 competition. Mandatory. If you don't have these competitions, you will not be able to participate in any JFF. That's meaning like the tier two. You can play among yourselves, but no team from there is going to be able to move into to I'm sorry, be moving into a JFF competition like the tier two or the Premier League. So that way, once you have that in the various parishes, the amount of youngsters that get exposure at that stage is tremendous. Because right now, in most of the parishes, the young players are basically come out in September for the under 14 and under 16. And they start do a little training by October. They're ready to start the league. And then some of them by the end of November, that's it. You can't develop players like that. And there's nothing then once that player is finished, there's nothing else for them to do because there's no organized club structure that will give them anything to do. And some of them might, the very, very good ones, will get to go to some clubs and they'll get playing time because they are that good. But the majority will not. And when they later on transition to the senior, say, well, not the senior, the various national youth teams, the first thing I've been hearing is that the coaches come and say that, no, man, some of these boys you have to be showing them the basics because nobody took any time. They have never gotten the amount of time that other youngsters get. So it's going to affect them. So that's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is that every Premier League team I'm not going to leave it and say, okay, right now you can have 5 youngsters. I'm going to make it mandatory that you must in every game day squad that you have out there, you must, because right now it's optional, you must have at least 5 players in your 23 man, if it's that for the day, at least 5. And listen now, I'm going to go a little bit further than that. Not just having them in there, but at least 2 of them must be getting some playing time in the match at some stage. So you see, once you do this, I'm going to tell you, all of those clubs that would grumble about it at first will stop, because after a while they'll notice that some of these youngsters, they'll see the diamonds that they unearth quickly. You see? So that's the only way to go, because today I was speaking with somebody, and that's the first thing I mentioned. We had an argument over it about how many clubs give opportunities, and he mentioned about 4 or so clubs. So I say, hold on. What they do is give some of them only give token minutes. So mean for entire season, where you have how many 90-minute matches, right? Where a player can basically have about, let me say, 900, about 2,700 or something like that minutes. You're going to have a youngster that basically just getting 17 or 20 minutes for the entire season. Come on, man. Come on. That's not anything to talk about, man. We want to see them getting a certain substantial amount of minutes to help with their development, because this is what they are going to, when they're playing youngsters from other countries, that's what they are doing. You understand? So we need to start to do that, because schoolboy football cannot help to develop the players that you want for your national team. Mhm.
Yes, Paul Maxwell. Stop tell lie and me leader. What man is man I say? Man is man.
Hold on, I never call nobody name. I never call nobody name.
Man is
So
man.
hold on, what I say? When
Man
they
is man.
throw a stone in thing there and somebody ball out, I did not call anybody's name. I'm sure sports.
Man is man. Man is man. I got to link, So jump on, man is man. Yeah. I got to
No
link.
man, I don't understand. I am sure sports. No man. I am sure sports. No man. Send him the thing, man.
Now send him man, make him come
No man,
on, man.
send him man. Send him man.
Because
Send
we
him
need to
man.
ask him opinion because on the game, the 5-star performance. So it's sent to him. So let's see if he will jump on and
Send
you
him
know
man. If him jump on, man, I think there, man. I will come on live to man. Yeah, man. Because
what him say. No,
if
no
not, come
comment,
on in the show.
no comment any show.
No man.
Wait and tell.
But
What?
hold
No
on.
comment any show.
Today,
Until
man is man asked me to come
man
on
tell
at him
right.
show. And I jumped on and thing, man. No man. I did not. But what? I don't understand this gentleman.
Why say the one too? Oh
I
God. What him tell lie now? What him tell lie now? I
I am
say.
sure. Come on the show and defend yourself, sir. And come and say what I'm saying. We basically went through something. I didn't even call the name of the show, but since him bringing it up, come on the show
How about you
and
way
let's
before
finish the part
Cavaliers?
two.
Stop tell lie and me leader. Cavaliers way before Portmore. Oh my God, you're a liar. You didn't know I was listening. No, I am sure sports. Come on the show no man. Stop it man.
Uh, Can you made an appeal today and I jumped on, man. Can we say, no, man, we have to support, each other,
Yeah.
man. So, no, man, if him come on, man, I'll jump on to, man. I'll jump on proper.
But all right. So while man is man make up his mind to come on to the show, let us go back to the game and look at how Cavaliers. And before that as well, we want to go back and at the start of the show, I talk about the head to head matchup. Leader, you know the 88 record?
The head-to-head record.
You know it?
Well, okay, I don't have it right off the top of my head.
I have
I
it on top of my
know.
head right now. I have it on
Mm,
top of my head. Before the game yesterday, Cavaliers played Harbour 25 times, winning 11, Cavaliers losing 9.
okay, it
No,
has.
that one tweet now, it's what? 12, Harbour losing what?
In the last, say 3 years. What is that record like, by the way?
Huh?
You don't have
I,
it by
I
the
don't
last three
I don't
years.
know I don't know it like that.
Well, I can't. Well, what I can tell you, no, I do know that in the last, say, within 3 years, it has been very tight. Both teams, you have matches that are played and you can't really separate both of them. They're very tight most times. So, um, but I know Cavalier has been able to get the best of Harborview a lot of times now, more in recent times. In the past, Cavalier and Harborview playing at the senior level, you definitely would have expected Harborview to win. But now, I think with the amount of attention that is being paid to bring the youngsters through, because at the youth level, this is one of the things that usually happened. At the youth level, Cavalier normally dominated all the various teams, right? The Harbour Views, everybody at youth level. But the problem was that they did not transition that dominance to senior. So now it's happening, right? By bringing those same youngsters through who did well at that level, by fast tracking them.
Okay. Okay. It's a good look. It's a good look. All right, so let us dive into the game. You know, Sabina Park. What do you think about the surface at Sabina Park? Is it better than the national stadium at the moment?
Oh, look here, as you mentioned that, I don't want to digress too much, but look here.
Man is man calling the program. Man is man calling the
Mm.
program. Man is man live on Unseen Sports and Cavaliers football channel, YouTube channel. What says you? Yes.
You think it's working, but it's not working.
Why?
Keep on, I don't know, keep on saying I need to reload it, so I'm not getting through.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
So your link not working, I don't know.
It's not. Oh. Use a different browser. No? Use a different browser. Or
Yeah.
so which one I use? Chrome.
Which one?
Chrome I use.
Yeah,
Use
yeah.
use E the E. Which that one the name again?
Explorer.
Yeah.
Alright, but we just want to say one thing. Leader. You know this good?
You there hearing him?
I'm hearing him.
Yeah. Continue.
Leader came on our program today.
Yes.
We're talking about female football. Leader bring up male football. We got into a conversation where Leader, I start because Leader was talking about the college girls and the Jamaican national team. Basically, he was saying that Panama going to school them. Basically, that's what many people believe. That Panama was going to school this Jamaican team because we carry college players and things. That's how we get into the conversation. Alright?
Right.
About, yeah. Anyways, so we started talking about Premier League teams and young players playing. And I said to Leader last season that we call the teams that use young players. Alright? We call the teams last season. Champton Maroons.
Yeah. Chapter Marin started the young players.
Alright? Portmore United are young players.
True.
Right? Spear are the young players. Mullines are the young players. Alright? Mount Pleasant are the young players. Even what's his name, although whatever issue was happening, what the youngster name that used to go clear Charlie Mount didn't it, what name?
Matthew.
Um
Matthew Ellis.
Injury. Sterling was there. We can go on. Cavaliers use young players. Harbour view on the young players. Right? Tommy Holden and Terry Go. I called that name. And Alec and Brian Burkett. Me I thought before the Ireland college players came over, those players were there. I said to him, then leader doesn't know this, but the Falkland team is a lot of young players. You don't know them. Alright? The point I was making to him is that the teams are using more young players. The average age of the league had fallen.
Significantly.
That is the point I was making today.
Significantly.
More young team. I can go to Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant had Devante Campbell in their team long time ago. They played Sajay Anderson, Prince also played for them. They had a big one called Big 30, 15 and 16-year-old. So to suggest as if Cavaliers is the only team playing young players is not true. That is the point I was making today. Because other teams are doing it.
So Money's man. Sir Maxwell said that only Cavaliers play young players.
That's what he was suggesting today.
I forgot clear. Him on the live, so I can clear it up, Continue, Money's man.
Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the point. That was the only point I was making.
Mm-hmm.
Cavaliers may play more young players because remember, he was talking about we're talking about the U20 team. So I was saying that I don't want any high school players on my U20 team. They have to be playing in the league because we cannot bring high schoolers to go and play against the Panama, who have professional players in Mexico and USA to qualify for tournament. We have to have players who are playing in a professional setup. I don't have a problem with Adrian Reed playing because he has played for Cavaliers. But some of these games that you're calling are players who only play schoolboy football. They should not be in the under 20 team. Because that league does not prepare them enough to play and qualify Jamaica to a youth tournament. That was the only point we're making today. So I don't know how leader come over here, but he made up on a show and I talk about how much minutes them play and how much minutes them get. Terry Go was the number 10 for Dunbar Hall last season.
Oh my God.
When the Ireland goalkeeper was injured, it was Asher who was keeping.
Yeah.
The guy named Payne, I think his name is from Haile Selassie. The thing is that we don't track all of the players. You check Mullins United team. They have young players. Even Arnett Gardens over the years. We should not let it sound like Arnett Gardens is the Cavaliers is the only team. Arnett Gardens always have the top Charlie Smith players in their team. Always over the years. Okay? Go to Waterhouse. Waterhouse normally get all the Norman Manley players from the Carribean English who are playing from they were in Norman Manley High School. So we always talk like Cavaliers is the only team who's doing it. And that's what I'm trying to tell leaders. So that is not the case, brother. It's not the case. Michael, from back in the days, the top players from high school, they always play for the club that was closely connected to them. The year when Doc Manning Cup and the Casa Cup, I think it was 90, forget when it was, because of the whole shooting thing, that Donald Quarry team, with Luca Bibi and Kareem Cook, all of those guys, they were playing for Harbour View. Harbour View always have young players. Cavaliers they're using more now. But if you're a good young player, you will play in the team. But we don't have any good young players. I'm asking, tell me which player now can start in the Mount Pleasant team in schoolboy football.
Sir Paul.
Okay, look here. Let me just specify what I'm saying. I'm talking about the amount of time that they get. And you can't use Mount Pleasant as the template. I wouldn't do that. That's unfair, right? But there are a lot of other teams that are there that have, what would I say, over the hill players there. Like, okay, let me use it quickly. Lime Hall. They're just coming up, and as far as I think there'll be at least They have some good youngsters that they do very well for Brownstone the other day. I'm sure if they had worked out something with Mount Pleasant slash Brownstone, they could have had a couple of those on their roster. You understand? Giving them some playing time because they can't develop just by sitting there on the bench and getting a 2, 3 minutes. Because what you have to, man, is have to be honest about, is not just having them in the squad, having them there and making them get a certain amount of playing time. Because, okay, look here, for the regular season, the minimum, I think, that, let me see, there's something around over near 3,500. I can be wrong, but around near that is what the teams at the players can have maximum, right? They play every single match and so, which won't happen. So out of that, I don't see any reason why any decent youngster shouldn't be able to have 350 minutes at the end of a season. It's not hard, but a lot of them aren't.
Pause, sir, pause, hold on. Continue.
Let me ask you, Anthony,
Yes.
you watch the league. Tell me a young player that you think can go and start and tell in Harbour View team. You know, in Mount Pleasant, in Harbour View. And which position? Because they have David Reed, the young youth from Glenmuir,
Use Waterhouse as an example and
No,
see.
me not use.
Waterhouse.
No, no, no.
Waterhouse. No, Waterhouse.
No, I say
Waterhouse.
which young
a lot of young players.
no which young player
That
can start in a
don't know them.
no me have a young player who can start in a Harbour View. Because Harbour View have a serious problem.
You know what position?
Goalkeeping. Goalkeeping.
The goalkeeper on the bench is excellent. David Martin.
You are better than Benny.
But Bennett not keeping.
You know, at the first game you see, you don't see a new goalkeeper, Palmer, and you're saying that he's better than Benny, who is their number one.
What is what? If Bennett now keep, why Bennett is not injured?
How many games that Harbour View played in the league? Is it a fair thing to say Benny not keeping after one game?
No, me I try work it out. I don't know what transpire between why the other keeper get the opportunity, but it send a message, you know?
And it goes overseas in the summer.
Okay. Okay.
One thing though unseen, it's not as easy to give a young goalkeeper minutes compared because it's not an easy thing. It's easier to give outfield players minutes than a goalkeeper.
Let me ask you this, Maxi. The
Yes.
goalkeeper you talk to, is he the top goalkeeper in all of schoolboy football?
Right now.
He's better than Bernard and Mona.
No man, a Bernard, me a call man, a Bernard.
Yeah, man, good
A
player.
Bernard, a pussy eye. A pussy eye. We are give him right now. Get him right now. He might do a better job than the goalkeeper I said that the goal last night.
Well, that got the goalkeeper last night, but I'm talking about the Harbour View number one, who we know to be Benny.
No, but Harbour View number one is not Bennett. Based on what the coach said last time.
Who do you put in? Let's go to the league. Who do you put in Bernard over Damian Hyatt?
Right now.
Okay, so Bernard is better than Hyatt.
Right now.
Okay. Bernard is the best goalkeeper in Jamaica then.
No man, you said that part there now. Me not say that you know.
Which goalkeeper in the league is better than Bernard?
You have goalkeepers in the league. Yeah, you have Vino Barclay. You have Vino Barclay. You have
What? No. And what else you have to ask you? Who is the best goalkeeper in the league?
Vino Barclay.
Vino Barker. Who is the second best goalkeeper in the league?
The Mount Pleasant goalkeeper.
Bernard better than both of them.
No. Huh?
Is he better than Mount Pleasant keeper?
No.
Okay, so in Jamaica right now, so he's better than Pascal 1000.
No.
Is he better than the Iron Guards goalkeeper, the captain?
Close. I think the Iron Garden goalkeeper get a little edge based on
Experience.
experience, but quality him laps man are the most important aspect of the competition. Yeah,
Edward,
yeah,
okay, that's your opinion.
yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is that if our schoolboy football had big talented players, they can walk in a Premier League team. The one who are will walk in the Premier League team. Sasha, take one, Sasha, walk in the Premier League team.
Yes.
Warner walk in the starting 11. Bradford walk in the can call players.
Nicoy Gale. Nicoy Gale.
Walk.
Nicoy Gale.
What's orange guy number 8 cut there? Your Brett Baller. Walk in the starting 11.
Thomas. Thomas.
No, we're not talking Chinese. Number 8, man.
Who that? Kelson?
No, man.
Marlon Martin. Oh,
Marlon Martin.
walking.
In the starting.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon and him come out of schoolboy football. Playing one little season in the pandemic. Out of the pandemic, walk into on it guarantee. When you're good, you can make the team. The players who are not getting time, they are not good enough. Is Hansi Hurtman good enough to be a starter in which one of the teams in the Premier League?
Well, him usually start with Chapelton when him start play, and then him that start for Dumbolin last season when him come into the team. So
So when you're good, you get here.
right.
If you're not good, you're not going to be the man them team.
No.
So I know with that here, leader with his soul, like there are some good players who could set the Premier League alight, but nobody not giving them no game.
No, but you have to understand the difference with certain club, you know. You're not gonna have the same thing at certain club. You're not gonna have a certain thing at certain club. Because a Mount Pleasant have players on contract. Players
And I'm on that contract. Tell me which player playing schoolboy football can start in a Mount Pleasant. Tell me, and which position. Tell me the one.
Oh, they can't start, but they
So-
can get playing time.
no man.
They can come off a bench.
You have players who can't them a play schoolboy football, but them a play for your club now. A top club in the league. So I can't use
Hold on. Remove all the club. They're not playing for a club. Tell me the schoolboy footballer that can start in a Mount Pleasant 11. And what position? Give me a name.
well, if you ask me, I have Ronaldo Barrett right now, who I think could have fit in a Mount Pleasant team right now. Start to.
No, him couldn't start in a Mount Pleasant team. Not with the team that them have now.
Could have start.
Could have come on. Too difficult.
Right now. Now the defensive midfield position. All right. If
No, I agree with what he said.
you agree with me, say.
That Barrett could start
Why
Mount
Ronaldo
Pleasant.
Barrett can't start because
No, him can't start for Mount Pleasant. That's not. No, I don't agree with that.
no, that's my opinion, you know.
Him can't start.
Who don't start for Cavaliers?
No, he
Ronaldo Barrett
didn't
never
start
for
in that
Cavaliers.
match. No, he didn't start in that
Him never start
match.
in that match, but Ronaldo Barrett
But
start for Cavaliers enough game.
him start probably about 70% of the matches. So don't make man
That's a
take
lot.
you wide.
That's a lot. That's yes. Yes. 33 game, 30%. 30%.
I
Right.
said probably. Hold on, listen. You know, one of the things I missed out on. No, hold on. The early part of the season, when the season started, before the under 17 went away, he was the regular starter going straight down. He started all matches. When he lost his place would have been when he went away with the Jamaica team, right? So I would be able to say, but up to that point, he was the preferred starter.
Correct. Yes. So I'm gonna watch the game them.
33 games in the league last season.
Yes.
He didn't start in over 20 of those games. He didn't reach over them numbers.
How many did he play in?
I'm going to present it. We know the exact number, but I'm going to present it to you on the scene and you present it to the people tomorrow.
All right, no problem. There's no problem with that because we stand for correction, you know.
So in the Mount Pleasant midfield, here are the options that they have. Because you're playing him as a defensive midfielder, right?
Yes.
A DM, not a position, but DM. He's better than Ramon Howell.
Of course, right now.
He's better than Kevin Isaac.
No, Isaac's
Isaac's still in the
but
Mount
Isaac's
Pleasant.
not playing.
Isaac's still
not
in the Mount
playing.
Pleasant thing.
Isaac's not playing. Isaac's injured.
Listen what I'm saying.
You can't ask me if him better than him. Ask me who him we play over now. That you should ask me.
No, here's what all right. Let me go back to the original question.
Right.
Point that I said here right now. Like originally, you are saying that there is a schoolboy player that can start in the Mount Pleasant.
Right. This Mount Pleasant team right now. The Mount Pleasant team are there right now. In the defensive midfield position.
Okay, then if you move on to the injured player, according to you, the way
Right.
this is your definition.
Right.
So he can start over Ramon Howell. He can start over Rankin.
Of course, him can start our ranking.
Of course, no, I agree there. He can start over
Right,
ranking.
he can start our ranking.
100% start over ranking.
100% over ranking.
Because you just keep on calling. When I call him, you're calling him in order. You must tell me in order. So the starter is Ramon Howell. He can start over Ramon Howell because he's better than Ramon Howell.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. Ronaldo Barton is better than Ramon Howell.
Right now.
He's better than Delano Ramsey right now.
Right now.
He's better than Delvin Gaffney right now. Those are the three holding midfield. He's better than them. All right, Ramsey. Done.
Cause
You agree with that?
No, I'm not going to say I agree with that. What I can say though, Manins, what I can say was that last year when Ronaldo Barrett played the first match that he played against Mount Pleasant, and listen now, during the match, I got a call from somebody very prominent with the Mount Pleasant team, and he asked about this young looking player that was playing, right? And I laughed and I told him, say, hey, you know where that player coming from? And I can say if he was still there, he would even be carrying water.
not even bench in the pan.
Nah, he wouldn't care, couldn't carry the water or the boots them for the man them. And I never forget when the person said it. You know, I told him that look here, that youngster is at Mount Pleasant. And the person was shocked.
Eh?
Ronaldo Barrett is the best CDM in schoolboy football.
Right now. Hands down.
Defensively, yes. Defensively, yes. But there's this other guy, Denzel Washington McKenzie.
That's why I'm saying defensive.
Denzel Washington McKenzie, terribly, you know. So defensively, yes.
No,
But
man, attacking.
Denzel is not defensive.
Denzel is attacking. Barrett is
Yeah.
defensive. Two different.
Two different type. You can't compare apples and oranges.
No, correct, man is man. You continue, man is man.
So, right now, the best CDM in schoolboy football is Ronaldo Barrett.
Right now, hands down.
Okay. All right. He's the best.
Right now.
Schoolboy football. CDM. All right. He's better than Malachi Douglas.
Malachi Douglas play number 8.
No, I see. How many games have you watched Malachi Douglas or Clarendon? Be honest with me. Be honest. Don't tell me like that. Be honest.
Watch the first game live with them playing Lennon, and then I watch some other small clippings, and I watch some games where Shippy TV would have put up.
Say
Watch.
I see.
Yes.
Clarendon had one TV game now.
No man, remember say you have TV, you have games that YouTubers like military go now will do. So I watch the two Lennon game them.
Which Clarendon game you watch and you can tell?
I watch the two Lennon game them. Right. So watch. This is how me see him play. Him come back. Him helping defense, and him also join the attack as well. You have somebody. You have somebody else. Well, I know.
Man play stadium. Stadium, the man play third and top.
All right. All right, sir.
Yo, now we are telling the go to the young man.
All right. All right. Me not running down, But me I tell you how him play. So maybe him a play CDM, but him have a different him have a tactical instruction from him coach. We allow him to play like a number 8.
Sorry, unseen.
Cause me I tell you how me see him play upon the field, When me see, him a move from box to box.
I'm not talking about what you are watching it. He's a stadium for Carribean College, brother. And that's the play. And that me I try to tell you.
All right.
You can try to change your position.
No, me not change nothing to suit my argument, I'm gonna tell you what me see. So anybody seeing that would I say him is a number 8.
Leader, man, Ronaldo Barnes is better than Malachi Douglas.
Right now.
Look here. Let me hold on. Let me just make one thing clear. Hold on now. Let me just explain to you guys. A lot of the coaches, right? First, they have the players that they have. They move them around on the pitch, and some of them they get unorthodox roles. So you're going to have certain players playing for the good of the team. They're going to be doing other things. There's a centre half right now at Idle that one is one of the better ones, but I've seen him being used as a forward and even a midfielder.
Hold on the ball.
You know that Ronaldo Barnes
Yes.
plays centre back in several IPL games this season. Did you know that?
No.
Leader.
That's what I'm telling you. The coaches in for schoolboy, they move the players around.
Even in the game against Calabar, when they all get you know where he was playing?
Centre back?
Leader.
No man, you have to tell me because I
They
don't know.
moved. Look here. There's a tall player that they move up front in a Calabar game. He's the actual
No,
centre back, and they move him to
But-
try to help them out. They do these things, and it doesn't help the development of the players.
But you have
It's
to also
ridiculous.
remember. They have to also remember at some schools they only in their mind they just want to win. They're not really developing players.
Right? They're not doing that.
But this is the next thing to management. You have to remember, so them lose a couple players out of the courthouse,
Here's my argument with you. You are saying that the best CDM in the league.
Yes.
When most of the people that are playing CDM unseen.
No, but
What I'm saying is you're not basing your argument based on what you have seen in the league. You're basing the argument based on what you know about the player.
right. So that me I do based on what I know about the player is I better see them.
Do you know that Adrian Reed has played CDM for Chargers and they are way better than the ball that we just called?
No, sir, me can't answer that.
You know what? Unseen. How many games you watch Adrian Reed have played CDM?
All right, man is man. Why must I not use the JPL games that this player play to say that he's better than?
The best schoolboy CDM are using JPL.
But
We're talking about
in the first before Cavaliers, not Cavaliers, before Idle went to the courthouse, he was playing in the CDM position.
let's have that picture and see. As leader, Adrian Reed, St. George, has played in midfield for St. George's.
St. George's has used Reed in the CDM role, plus also forward. That's what I'm saying. Schoolboy football does not help in the development because sometimes the coach has the players them all over the place, playing,
Alright.
doing jack of all trades to try to do anything to make the team win. You understand?
In your position, I am saying to you, Adrian Reed has played in that position way better than them.
Okay,
No,
so
that's where they
your
need him.
opinion.
No, unseen. Don't make him twist it up. That's
No,
where
no,
St.
no,
George's
no, no,
needs him
Him a
because they
talk
don't
when
have
see-
anybody else better than. You understand? So look here, you have players, who I've seen this happen already. That have come to you saying that, oh, when I'm at school, I play as a forward. This is a centre half, right? A centre half has come to me already, and he basically wanted to get into I think he got a trial in the Jamaica team as a centre half, but when he came to the club and school, him telling people that he's a forward, right? And he, once you see his actual game style and everything, he's no forward. You understand? He's a centre half. But the coaches just get them out there to win the games. So when he can push his 6'4" youngster up front and try and make him score some goals, but it's not helping the youngsters' actual development.
Man, me and man know that if Adrian, if Barrett played him CDM position, he will consistently he will rack up the numbers in terms of tackling
Uh, Unseen.
and breaking up play. Yes.
Let me tell you something. Okay, hold on. Let me just make this statement here now. Quick. I know both players, right? And I can tell you,
Hmm.
if if
Are two talented
if
youngsters, man.
listen now. Adrian Reed has been in the youth teams when you have all of the youngsters and playing together. Adrian Reed would almost be the preferred one to play the CDM. He has been groomed for that for years. So he can play there, but he can also play an attacking role. Right? So I'm just telling you, Adrian Reed is probably one of the most complete players you're going to get. The only place I think he has never played has been in the goal. Right? But he has played and played well from forward, right, to central attacking midfield, right, to centre half, right? Because no, he's being actually groomed as a centre half right now because we're seeing that it might be one of the best places because up to the other day, an agent had called and was trying to say, where is this kid's best place?
No man, a top player, man, top player, top player.
But I would never want to make a choice and say, oh, either him or Barrett. It just depends on how the team goes. Adrian Reed can literally help you out anywhere. So that's the thing about him right now. You understand? Because when the Jamaica team, the under 17 team, he was actually in midfield, but the team lost a centre half. And once they lost the centre half, they had to put him back there. You understand? They had
In
to
the
do
under
it.
17 team, right?
Yes, they lost this guy from Mannings.
Where Barrett was playing.
Bart was always playing there,
Okay.
but Adrian was playing further up the field, right?
Okay.
But the problem was when they had a big hole in the defense, they had to put him there, and he did well.
Right. Top player, man. Top player. Utility player. But Barrett is a better tackler at the back. Tackler.
True.
Easy.
Tackle of the team.
It's a better tackler.
You know that it's a ball with an unseen. Because as a coach, you know, say if you have a tackle most of the time, because you already make a mistake.
Yeah, that's what they say. But practically,
The best defender,
practically,
I'm saying the best defenders win the ball. They're not tackling.
right. But not all the time they win the ball away, they have to tackle too. Van Dijk tackle.
Van Dijk tackle.
Ramos have to go in and go tackle. Him get the most red card.
And that is example you're using.
No, I'm not using. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying to you that theoretically, man is man. Well, I know theoretically you are right, but it don't really play out like that in every scenario. That's what I'm saying.
And anyway, I'm going to carry your show. I want to respect it.
No man, continue man. You don't forget man. People them love it man. Yes, Sir Paul, if answer him question, he may really answer the question we ask him. Like him a run, Oh God. But anyway, what's your take on the five star performance from Cavaliers, Mannings man? And you remember that the coach, the coach, I have a lot of respect for him. Lord Bernard, top coach in Jamaica. But he said that he had he had put things in place to stop Cavaliers from scoring. What's your take on the game?
But my take on the game,
Yeah.
I can't compare them, man.
Huh?
Cavaliers outplay Harbour completely. They never had an answer. Cavaliers scored too early and start to sat back and catch them on the counter because they were coming for the points. So, yeah, poor game management, I think, by Harbour. You understand?
But the coach in an interview said that he had put things in place to stop that.
When you can put things in place, you know, but when they out the other coach you and the players out there, no matter you put in place,
Don't matter. Good answer.
you can put the best plans in place, you know. But if you're coming up against a better team
So
and the coach and a coach out coach you for a particular game,
So-
no matter what plans you put in, you're probably going to lose. That's just the way it is.
what are some of the weaknesses with the
They should not have conceded so many goals. See that it's over 2 legs. You understand me? So that was something to play for in the next game. It's done now because, like I said today, I don't remember ever watching a Cavaliers team conceding more than 3 goals.
Okay. So, man, if you were the coach, right? If you were the coach for Harborview, what are some of the things? What are some of the things you would do to in that game?
What one Pleasant always do with Cavaliers? Give them the ball when they are beating them. Let them keep the ball.
Let Cavaliers keep the ball.
Let them keep the ball.
But in the that's practice game still. That's practice game.
We practice here. I'm talking in the Premier League.
No, I know. I was going to mention the practice game where Mount Pleasant beated Cavaliers by keeping the ball. But that's practice game, so we're not gonna really spend time on that. Understand me? Yeah. But Cavaliers really performed well, management. Um, you know, Calvin and Shanil Thomas. What's your take on Shanil Thomas? 5 games, 8 goals.
Good player. I've always been a good player.
You think him deserve a looking into the Guatemala game coming up?
Nobody can get a look in. I don't think. If we are scoring in, we get a look in.
You know. So we hear it from the gaffer, Mannings man. Thanks for coming on onto the show, Mannings man.
Every time, man.
Clear your point and riveting.
But I like when to lead that talk, but me not say,
I never call your name, sir.
Yeah, but no, I was listening.
My God, leader, don't do it again, leader.
All right.
If say never call a name, Mannings man.
Oh, but the man we are talking more.
The man we are talking. Leader,
Yeah, man.
you're silent.
No, man, we make him talk, man. When you have guests in your house, you must make them feel comfortable, you don't know that.
Man is man, cut out now. Yeah. It was a nice one. We're looking forward to see. So you think Cavaliers will beat? I think Mocha. I don't know. Mocha defeated Robin Hood. I think Mocha will be in the final. I just think based on how they defend and stuff, I think Robin Hood don't have an answer for them.
Remember, Cavalier played Mocha already,
Yeah. So what's bar around, and I'm sure that final will not.
Well, look here. For me, I think Robin Hood would have probably been the better opponent. I think they would have a better chance. I doubt it. I don't see anything much changing for there to be a rematch with Mocha. I think Robin Hood would have been better. I'm not sure. But I think it's supposed to be home and away also.
The finals.
I'm not 100% sure. I have to look back at it. I think
So
that's how it's
question though,
supposed to.
explain to me if Cavaliers win the league, like they're going to CONCACAF, how the Messi team come in. Explain to the fans.
Okay. It's already set, that who The first team that you should play, that the winner, right, for the Caribbean Cup, that's the team that they will play. So it doesn't have to be Cavalier. It could be anyone. It could be Robin Hood. It could be Mocha. It can be Harbour View. Anybody at this stage who goes all the way and wins their first match, once you're going to be going into that next section of the round, will be a team from the MLS. And that team from the MLS would be
Inter
Inter
Miami.
Miami. Right.
Why?
That's who it would be.
Why Inter
No,
Miami?
it's already set, It's not wait, because all of these things, just like how they have everything set out already, that who you're going to play. Okay, in the for the Nations League, remember, you had everything set already. That depending on how you know who you're going to, you almost know who you're going to play, So it's not, you understand
Yeah,
from
yeah.
before. So it's there. Everybody know that. The only thing is that I didn't even get to finish this point I was making, was that I am going to make a big appeal, and I think everybody needs to keep beating it into the JFF to make representation to the government to get the national stadium
Fix.
field fixed properly and carried up to a good standard. Because what they should have, look here, let me tell you one of the problems we have now is that when the guys come here to play now, they're playing on an unfamiliar, terrible surface. At least let us try right now. We have enough time. Well, we don't really have enough time.
How
But we
don't
have
try to build a stadium that fits for football only? Because
that can work.
when they fling the javelin and all them something upon the field, you just smash it
Yeah,
up.
that's another
Or
thing. Everything. But look here, let me tell you something. All of those things can be dealt with easily enough. All you need to do is right after those things are finished, you do your repair work, that sort of thing, and you fix and so. It just takes, a will to make sure those things are done. You understand? So
right.
it's just for things to be done right away. So from Jamaica play the last time, I don't know how much work should have been started, bam, right on the day after. You understand? To be fixing that field. Okay? Because one thing people can tell you, once you have water, right, and you have the natural rainwater that is coming down now and so on. Come on, man, that field can be gotten up to a decent standard if they just have the will to do it. And that is one of the things you need to do it, because what's going to be important for us here, is that we don't have a road warrior team playing for Jamaica, meaning that we get most of our points away from home. Because we had a team like that when Schaefer was here, that the team did better away than they did at home. Because they were just basically conditioned to play away. So they always did better when they were on the road. So we need
Yeah,
to make sure that the home advantage, we don't lose that.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. So, Sir Paul,
Hmm.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man.
We touched on a lot of points, and football talk. You spend all the whole night talking about football, especially when Cavaliers, a club that you're a family, or is your family. Um, you will talk the whole day about them and what they have achieved so far. You understand me? But the performance, I'm just sorry that it's a JPL club that got that beaten. I wish it was a club out of Jamaica, and but that's how football is, and you play always in front of you, and you have to do the business. You have to get that win because a
Yeah.
lot of money is up for clubs to win, and places to go. So Cavaliers do the job, and it will be a easier one for them in the second leg.
Hmm.
I think speed can put some players on the bench and play some youngsters, give them some time, and then you can put on the strong one. You have to reserve players for the final. The final is more important. If you ask
Hmm.
me, I don't see more Harborview winning. This is not
Well, one of the things you have to remember and see, is that
Barcelona.
we have the regular JPL, so remember, we can have be rusty, One of the
No, but
advantages
it's
that we have.
two back to back games before the final. Two back to back the first legs before they come in and play Premier League.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure of that
So,
one.
hmm well,
So them can reserve player, then them play.
mm,
Cavaliers set up themselves for set up themselves right. They can't do anything at the moment.
well, one of the things, as I said, was that yeah, man, they can probably give them, but the only problem is that a lot of the younger players
Or
are
in
not
school.
there right now. So that's one of the things. So it's not to say they can't play; they can actually play.
My
They
question to
can.
you though, why is Cavaliers so comfortable with not having the ball for a long period of time?
That has to do with training. That has to do with basic training, right? It's drilled into them. You understand? They go through it and they learn how to work without the ball, to play without the ball. It's something that I think the coach. Let me tell you something. A lot of praise to the coach that I can tell you. If once you do the various, various licenses, it opens you to a bigger world and you understand a lot more. Makes you a better coach than when you're not doing these courses. And I can tell you, the Cavalier head coach, Mr. Speed, has learned a lot. A
So
lot.
my question, would you say that Mr. Speed is one of the best coach in the league?
He's the most improved coach in the league, and he's probably one of the smartest coaches in the league right now. And I can say that unreservedly. 'Cause I used to beat him with a belt, and I got that. So, saying boy, but because he was a little too defensive at one stage, way too defensive. And so you have to get the mix right. You understand? So that's one of the things managers will tell you that Cavalier don't normally concede, but we always have a problem scoring. So he has the balance right now. Correct. 'Cause we can take a team apart, with our attacks, but our defense is the hallmark of the team.
Okay. Anyway, Sir Paul Maxwell,
Yeah, man.
thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing information. Wanted Speed to come on to talk about it, but look like him have a lot of things to do. Um,
Mm.
we will talk about the next game, Cavaliers fans. Please, persons who are watching, please to like, subscribe, and share to the content. We want to reach 1,000K before um, the year done. You understand me? Because we want to get the channel out to as many people as possible so they can join the family. Not true, Paul Maxwell.
Yeah,
Join the
man.
family, ask them questions, come and win jerseys, come and talk to the players as well, and feel a part of
Yeah, man. Okay, then, unseen.
respect.
Exodus.
Respect. See you
Yeah, man.
on the next show.
Okay.
People, I am going to be signing out of YouTube. Thank you again, everybody. Like, subscribe, and share to the content. Don't forget to do that, yeah? Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And remember, if you are a person with influence and you are around a lot of youngsters, please encourage them that violence is not the way out. You can reason it out, can talk it out. You understand me? And then we can shake and be a man, compromise and say, yo, we did wrong. Yeah? And move on with the situation. Unseen Sports, Cavaliers TV, YouTube channel. I'm out. Have a nice day, everybody.